Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. If we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Today we're doing a nice full body flow for flexibility. So find just a little bit of space to move and let's get started. So let's begin today standing up at the top of our mats. Mountain pose, Tadasana. You could have your feet together or maybe hip width apart, but just lift your toes for a moment, push into your feet, roll your shoulders back and down, spread your fingertips wide, maybe even wiggle them, stretching through the palms, the finger mounds. And then using an inhale, start to reach your arms up, maybe even look up. Stay standing tall, but as you exhale, lower your hands together in front of your heart to your sides. Maybe take a shoulder roll. Continue to spread your fingertips. As you inhale, reach back up, maybe look up. Maybe keep your toes lifted to wake up the legs, and exhale as you lower your hands in front of your heart, down to your sides. Take one more big inhale as you reach up. This time as you exhale, fold forward. Taking an inhale, lift halfway. Maybe lift your toes again. Wake up the legs. Lift the chest higher than you think. Try to find your hamstrings. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Let your toes fall down. Inhale for another half lift. Maybe lift your toes again. Lengthen your spine. One more inhale. Exhale as you fold, bend your knees. Inhale, this time come all the way back up to standing. Reach up, maybe look up. Maybe let the shoulders come back ever so slightly. Maybe lift your toes again. Take another big inhale. As you exhale, fold forwards, all the way down. Bend the knees. Inhale for your half lift. Maybe lift your toes again. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, find your way back up to standing, reaching up, maybe adding that little back bend as you look up, breathing. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly folding all the way back down. Awesome, you guys. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold, plant your hands, step all the way back into downward facing dog. Walking your feet together. Take an inhale as you lift your right foot nice and high. Exhale, bring it forwards between your hands. Find a lunge, lower your back knee. Untuck your back toes, start to lift your chest. Maybe roll your mat over if you need some extra cushion for your knee, but sink into the hips. Let the arms fall to your sides, soften your shoulders. Take a big inhale and reach your arms up. Maybe look up again, maybe add that little back bend. Spread your fingertips wide, maybe. Take another breath in. As you exhale, lower your hands down to the mat. Tuck your toes, maybe lift your knee. As you inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, bring your back foot to the top of your mat. Inhale for a half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Option to add that back bend in or to stay nice and tall. But slow it down here. Take a breath. Soften your shoulders. Maybe lift your toes. Take another big inhale. As you exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands, step back into your downward facing dog. Bring your feet together. Take an inhale as you lift your left foot this time. Big exhale as you send it forwards between your hands. Place your knee on your mat. Untuck your toes. Roll the mat over if you need to. Lift your chest. Slow down your breath. Sink into your hips. Let your arms fall to your sides. Maybe wiggle your fingers. Take a big inhale. Start to sweep your arms up. Maybe look up. Maybe back bend just slightly. Awesome, you guys. Sink into those hips. Take one more inhale and exhale. Bring your hands down. Maybe tuck your toes and lift your knee. Inhale as you gaze forwards and exhale. Bring your back foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Option again for that standing back bend. Reach up, maybe look up. Maybe lift your toes. Awesome, you guys. One more inhale. Exhale to slowly fold all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, planting your hands, stepping back, downward facing dog. Take a big inhale. Shift your weight forwards into a plank. As you exhale, lower down onto your tummy, all the way down onto your tummy. Untuck your toes, resting on the top of your feet. Place your hands under your shoulders. As you inhale, lift your chest. Roll your shoulders back and down. Give your elbows a little hug in towards your sides. Stay nice and low, low cobra. Or maybe lift a little higher. Roll your shoulders back and down. Soften your glutes. Feel the love through your back. Maybe through your tummy. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, lower your chest all the way down to your mat. Stack your palms. Rest your forehead for a moment. Maybe rock your hips side to side. We're going to be bringing our left arm out to the side and making a cactus arm. So bending the elbow. Bring your hand, your palm to face down at the top of your mat. Bring your elbow in line with your shoulder. Rest your left cheek. And let's see if we can turn over onto our left side. Maybe you don't come quite that far, but maybe you can bend your knees. Stacking your knees on top of one another, keeping that left arm out to the side in line with your shoulder. Maybe it feels better just to keep your legs straight out long. Just one more breath here. And then slowly send your legs out long if they are bent and turn back over onto your tummy. Scooch back to the middle of your mat if you did slide over to the side and come up onto your forearms. So we're going to reach our right arm out in front. You're going to take your left arm and slide it underneath your chest. So let your palm face up, tuck it right underneath your chest, and then kind of lay on your arm. Try to bring your head down towards your mat as best you can. Relax your right arm completely. Awesome, you guys. Slowly, slowly lift back up. Lift back up onto your forearms. Take your left arm out from underneath you. Maybe scooching over to the left side of your mat. And you can set up your cactus arm with your right arm out to the side. Palm facing down. Elbow in line with your shoulder. Looking away from your arm. And then starting to roll over onto your right side. Maybe bending your knees, maybe not. Awesome, you guys. Slowly starting to turn back over onto your tummy. Finding your forearms when you're ready. Reaching your left arm out, hold the chest up, slide your right arm underneath. Palm facing up, melt it down. Melt it down, let gravity take the chest. Especially that left side of your chest. Awesome work, you guys. Use an inhale as you slowly lift back up, finding your forearms. You can melt it down for a moment, soften your shoulders, maybe rock your hips side to side. And we're going to be starting to bend. Actually, you know what? First, before we bend anything, I want you to come back up onto your forearm. We're going to bend our left leg, bringing our heel towards our glute. So I want you to stay on your right forearm. You can kind of put it on an angle in front of your chest so that you are able to kind of look back, turn your chest towards the left a little bit and grab onto your foot, hugging your heel towards your glute. And then maybe you're going to turn your chest just to face the front a little bit more. You might feel a nice stretch through your left shoulder here. Just keep your chest lifted as much as feels good. Any discomfort through the back, you can melt your chest down a little bit more and bring your heel maybe a little closer towards your glute. Half bow. Nice job, you guys. So I want you to let go of your left foot. Bring your left forearm to your mat. If you need a break, take it. If you're able to rest on that left forearm, start to look back to your right foot, bend the knee, grab the foot. Maybe keep the chest lifted, maybe melt it down a little bit more. Maybe trying to gaze forwards again, add that extra shoulder stretch for your right arm and shoulder. Awesome work, you guys. You can start to let go of your right foot and just melt it down for a moment. So, options. You can do one more on each side, half bow, or you can do 2 full bows. We'll be grabbing both of our feet if you want to come for the full posture, and we'll do that twice in case you were going to do half, 1 and 1. So, options. If you found a lot of love through your back, you found a nice quad stretch, it was kind of difficult to grab the foot, you might want to do half. If you're able to grab both of your feet, you can grab both of your feet, and let's just go for it. So if you are grabbing your feet, maybe you can grab on, not to get too fancy, but maybe you can grab onto the inside of your feet, get a little bit more of a shoulder stretch. Grab your feet, look down to your mat, and then use an inhale and start to lift your chest. And instead of bringing your heels towards your glutes, lift them up and away. Find your breath. Awesome, you guys. Another inhale, and let the exhale gracefully bring you down. Let your feet go, rest your forehead or cheek, relax your shoulders, maybe rock your hips, and we're going to start to go up one more time. So if you're doing half, switch sides. If you're doing both, grab those feet. Look down to your mat to start. Nice big inhales, you lift your chest, lift your knees. Try to lift the heels away from the glutes. Breathe. In and out. Awesome work, you guys. One more inhale and an exhale to come on down. Rest your forehead, let your feet go. Maybe give your hips a little rock side to side. And just relax your shoulders completely. When you're feeling good, I want you to bring your hands under your shoulders and push yourself up onto your knees. Bring your knees out nice and wide, big toes together. Send your hips back towards your heels. Keep your arms out long. Send those hips back towards your heels a little more as you lengthen your spine and melt your chest down. Resting your forehead. Child's pose. Slowing down the breath. When you feel ready to lift your forehead, lift your chest, cross your ankles, have a seat, bend your knees, planting your feet, and then lay down on your back as well. Maybe pulling your knees in towards your chest. Maybe keeping your feet on your mat, but take a little rock side to side. Just a little rock. If your feet are lifted, just slowly bring them back. Bring them back down to your mat. And you can walk your legs or send them out long. Maybe just rock your hips side to side once or twice more. Resting your arms at your sides. Palms facing up. And just settling right into Shavasana. And staying here for as long as you have time for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day. And until next time, namaste.